See, y'all don't like it when I'm nice. Y'all only like it when I'm ignorant. So that's exactly what you get.
Welcome to Hitman Boxing. Hit that like and subscribe button. Hashtag ASBC. We are the A-Side Boxing community. So, what did you guys think of the Manny Pacquiao-Lucas Matthysse fight last night? Manny Pacquiao won the fight by TKO. This was his first knockout since 2008 when he fought Miguel Cotto. He looked very sharp in there against Matthysse. Looked pretty strong. Looked pretty sharp. Jab was looking good. He got hit with a few shots, but, you know, it happens, right? He just looked a lot better than when he was fighting Jeff Horn. He seemed a little bit more prepared. He seemed a little bit more focused on the fight. You know, he wasn't walking around smiling when he was going to the ring. He looked like he was he looked like he was on something. But, you know, shout out to Manny Pacquiao for putting on a great performance against Lucas Matthysse. However, I do have some issues with the fight. Lucas Matthysse got dropped 3 times in this fight. The last time he got dropped, to me it looked like he quit. And we've seen Lucas Matthysse quit before in the past, but this was a little bit different to me, because I think he could have continued on with the fight. He wasn't getting beat up that bad. I mean, he was getting beat to the punch on pretty much every occasion, but I mean, I'm not sure if it was the frustration. I'm not sure if he was just tired of getting hit by Manny Pacquiao, but, you know, those punches didn't look like they were hurting him that bad. And Pacquiao was primarily going to his face, not his body. So I'm looking at Mathisse's face and I'm just like, well, he looks fine. But somehow this guy couldn't continue to fight. Did he take extra payment for this? Did he throw the fight? Is that what happened? Was this fight fixed? I mean, I wouldn't put it past Oscar De La Hoya to do something like that, but this is Oscar De La Hoya's fighter. Manny Pacquiao Promotions in conjunction with Top Rank. I don't know. Is Manny Pacquiao even signed with Bob Arum right now? Why are you fighting over in Kuala Lumpur? Why are you fighting on the ESPN app? You Manny Pacquiao. Now, granted, I watched the fight on a Fire Stick, which is cool, but, you know, that dark-ass ring, man, I got so many issues with this fight. Most notably, the post-fight interview, when they asked Pacquiao what's next, and, you know, he acted like he didn't want to answer it, you know. I mean, I get Manny Pacquiao's 39 years old, but when you are a champion, I'm going to hold you to the standards of a champion. So your focus should be unifying with the other champions. Now, it'd be a different story if he wasn't a champion and Manny Pacquiao trade pick whoever you want to. I could care less since you're on the way out. But since you have a belt now, since the WBA took all the trouble in taking that belt away from Keith Thurman and making, I guess, Matthysse the super champion, and you fought him, you beat him, now you have the super championship through the WBA, right? So now I hold you to the standard of another champion. So you must unify with someone. The most logical thing for you to do is to fight Terence Crawford as he holds the WBO championship. And that's a fight that's been, you know, on the horizon for years. But Manny Pacquiao hasn't wanted that fight. He doesn't want that fight because he knows what will happen to him if he fights Terence Crawford. In fact, I'm pretty sure Pacquiao knows what will happen to him if he fights Errol Spence or Keith Thurman or Sean Porter. Maybe Danny Garcia might be a easier fight for him because of Danny Garcia's style, but, you know, I don't see Manny Pacquiao taking a fight with Terence Crawford, even if they're on the same side of the street, if you will. Because, you know, Manny Pacquiao, there was a reason why he fought Lucas Matthysse last night. He knew that he could beat Lucas Matthysse. That's why he took the fight. It looks like Pacquiao's not going to take a fight that he could potentially lose. That's why he took the Jeff Horn fight, because he knew that was a fight that he could win. And I thought I had Pacquiao winning that fight, but, you know, the judges saw it a different way. He was in Australia. He got robbed in that fight, in my opinion. So, Manny Pacquiao needs to sit down for a little bit and reevaluate things. We know he's not going to fight this year. He'll definitely fight. Well, I don't want to say definitely. He could retire between now and next year, but if he fights next year, then he needs to fight one of these top guys. Okay, enough is enough with Pacquiao. Okay, I get you, 39 years old, but you got a belt, so fight Terrence Crawford. That's number one on the priority, Terrence Crawford. I could also see him fighting maybe the winner of Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, so long as Danny Garcia wins that fight and he becomes the WBC champion. Because, you know, in terms of all the other fighters at 147, I would say that that's a good matchup for him, unless he gets hit with that left hook and he goes down. But, you know, I mean, Pacquiao gets hit in his fights. He was getting hit by Matthysse. Matthysse is a bum. I don't ever want to see Matthysse on my television screen ever again. I don't ever want to see him fight. I have no respect for Lucas Matthysse. None. After that performance that he put on last night. You know, going into that fight, taking some extra money to throw that fight. Because your ass could have got back up, man. You know, he stayed down for a reason. And it wasn't because Manny Pacquiao was hurting him. I've seen Manny Pacquiao hurt people. You know, I saw him hurt Margarito. I saw him hurt a bunch of fighters, and I seen what they look like when they hurt. Lucas Matthysse was not hurt last night. You know, this dude was timing them punches. That first knockdown was suspect as hell. You know, but hey, whatever. Congratulations to Manny Pacquiao on, you know, winning via knockout, first time since 2008. I just hope Manny Pacquiao goes and fights some of these tougher opponents, which, you know, I don't have many. I'm very reserved about this. I really don't feel like he's going to take a tough fight. So if you're a Manny Pacquiao fan, I want to know what you think about this. Who does Manny Pacquiao fight next? I mean, there's lots of options, but is he going to take a tough fight? Probably not. Hitman Boxing, drop a comment, like the video, subscribe. Hashtag ASBC everywhere, because we everywhere. You're never there. Hitman Boxing, I'm out.